What's up, guys? This is Jen, and welcome to my beginner theory course. Now, in this lesson, we're going to talk about the formula for a diminished triad. We've already gone over the major and the minor, so we're going to see how that compares. But first, we're going to talk about the formula and then see how it applies on the neck. So the formula is a step and a half plus a step and a half. So if we're going to put that on the neck, gonna start in C because we always start in C. So a step and a half from C is gonna be this E flat, just like with our minor triad, if you remember. Now we have a step and a half from E flat, which is gonna give us G flat. So a C diminished triad is C, E flat, and G flat. So let's compare. We had the major triad, which is 2 whole steps plus a step and a half. So that's C, E, G. Now our minor triad formula, if you remember, is a step and a half plus 2 whole steps. So C, step and a half, E flat, 2 whole steps to G. But back to the diminished, we have C, step and a half to E flat, step and a half to G flat. So a much darker, sinister tone than the C major or C minor. Now let's put that to G. So here's our root, or our 1 on G. Step and a half gives us B flat. So G to B flat. Now step and a half from B flat is D flat. So hear that sinister tone again? So G is our root, or our 1. B flat is our flat 3. Now D flat is our flat 5. So let's put that to D. So here's our 1, or our root on D. Step and a half gives us F, or the flat 3rd. And now step and a half gives us A flat to the flat 5th. So D, F, A flat. Let's compare that minor. So remember, D, step and a half to F, 2 whole steps to A. That gives us a D minor, or 1 flat 3 5. But D, F, A flat gives us a D diminished, which is 1 flat 3 flat 5. So the last one, I'm sure you know, we're going to this B flat. So B flat, step and a half to D flat. Now a step and a half here. It's going to go, it looks like an E, but we're going to call it an F flat for our sake. So B flat, D flat, F flat, or 1 flat 3 flat 5. Let's compare that one to the major. So root, now remember major is 2 whole steps, so that gives D, much happier sound, to a step and a half, F. So 1 3 5. Now let's do the diminished. 1 step and a half, flat 3 step and a half, flat 5. So now you're starting to see the difference in tones from the major to the minor to the diminished, which is really important with your theory knowledge, but also with your ear training to be able to decipher, is that a major, a minor, a diminished? I just dropped my pick. Doesn't matter, we don't need it anymore. I haven't dropped my pick like that in a while. It's fine. Small hands. You can't hold on to it. I lost my train of thought. But now, yeah, so now you know, like, okay, what do these sound like, and what do they sound like in comparison when you're playing the same root? Because sometimes it's hard when you're playing, you know, C, D minor, G major, because the roots are changing, right? So it's hard to kind of decipher what's moving. Does it sound like a major? Does it sound like a minor? What tones are coming out? But when you directly compare, when you say, what is a C major? What is a C minor? What is a C diminished? You really start hearing the difference in the tones. And sometimes it's only one note difference, right? From C major, that's 1, 3, 5. C minor is 1 flat 3, 5. So only one note difference there, right? And then C diminished is 1 flat 3, flat 5. So only one note difference from the major to the minor and the minor to the diminished. So it's not that big of a difference, but it is, right, when you hear the difference in the tone. So make sure that you're not only memorizing your formula. So remember, diminished is root, step and a half to flat third, step and a half to flat 5. But also that you're playing these all over the neck and you're really starting to hear it. Because I think the thing that gets people tripped up in theory is it can be very technical. You're just writing stuff down, you're just memorizing, but you're not really absorbing the sounds. You're not absorbing the concepts of how it translates to the guitar. So I'd say you pick a root, you write down what you think the triad is in the diminished, and then you can just check it online. The nice thing is all you have to do is Google what is a C diminished triad, and then boom, bing, bing, bong. That's what my Google does. In my mind, it just makes those noises. But you can Google it and you can see right away if you're right or not. And if you're not, you can look back and go, oh, here's where I made the mistake. So remember, memorize these formulas for sure, but apply them to the guitar as fast as you can, because that's how it's going to absorb into your blood, into your guitar blood. So I think that's it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions, but this, as always, is a Patreon supported video. I have incredible patrons that are just wonderful. They give me a hard time. They make me laugh, make me think, they make me do work. All of those things are good for me, and all of those things I don't really want to do. I don't want to have a good time. I don't want to think, and I don't want to work. That's not true. Not about the working thing. I always like working. But thank you so much to my patrons for supporting this. And if you want to become a patron, please do. We would love to have you join our little dysfunctional family, our wonderful dysfunctional family. So please go to patreon.com/JenTrani and see how you can join. And maybe I can do a video on, I was going to say maybe I can do a video on how to hold a pick, because apparently I need that. But I already did a video on that. So I think I'm going to go review my own video on how to hold a pick, because I don't know how. That's all for this one. Talk to you soon. Bye.